Hey guys, welcome to the Art of Comics. I'm your host, Andre Salazar. Today, I want to talk to you guys about Dementia 12. Dementia 12 is a manga. This is book 1, published by Fantagraphics here in the States, and written and created by Kago. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully I am. I want to talk to you a little bit about this book. First, I want to say this. I hope you guys are all doing safe, being healthy, being safe out there during all this pandemic business. It is a challenging time, it's stressful, and I wish all you guys only the best. I'm in a good spot right here where we live in California. We're doing well, we're safe, everybody's healthy here in the home. We're just dealing with the stresses of being cooped up here and not going to the beach every day, which we'd love to do. So we're trying to hang in there and be safe, but I hope all you guys are doing well as well. I'm working on my books, working on my comics at night. You guys have seen some of those live videos happening a couple times a week, so I've been working on those. And as you know, I'm doing the Alex Toth series, so kind of doing a full series of understanding Alex Toth's work, his body of work, and those are it's going to be a big number, probably 14 parts, maybe even more. Each video around 15-20 minutes. So check those out if you are interested in Alex Toth and kind of learn more about one of the big comic masters. Today, I'm going to talk about this book. This is a book I saw at, I think it was Little Tokyo over at one of their bookshops. I saw this and I was like, I want to get this book. And I was surprised that it was something that Fantagraphics actually did. They're not known for manga necessarily. They're not like Viz or Vertical or some of these other comic book companies that translate a lot of Eastern comics. So when they pick something, when Gary picks something, I figure, okay, he picked something for a reason, right? There's like something in this book that is intriguing to him. And indeed it is good. It's not a graphic novel because this is volume 1, so I'm assuming there's more. So it's a series. This is delightful. It really is good. Dementia 12. It is really good. So this is $25, and it is black and white, as you can imagine, and it's 186 pages. It's reversed, of course, so it's like classic Japanese done. The art is what you would expect, manga. It's not. It's very serviceable. It's very good. But it's not like stylized in a way that you would like maybe call your attention to. The art, again, it's very good, but it's not like hyper stylized or something that I would say, oh, you got to get it for the art. It reminds me a lot of kind of like Junji Ito's work as far as like the craftsmanship. So as far as the drawing, the rendering, the panels, all that, kind of Junji Ito style. But let me tell you how wonderful this little book is. I was really surprised. I was really happy to see it. It's a collection of these little short stories. And so it's 21, I believe, because there's 21 little short vignettes. Each story is maybe 10 pages long. So there's little short stories, kind of like Junji Ito's Shiver, something like that. So just little short stories. And it's about this girl who is a home health aide. It's like a caretaker that comes to the home and takes care of the elderly. They're called home health aides, at least in this is. This is kind of satirical, kind of surreal. It starts off, these stories, and basically it's about this girl who goes in as a nurse helping the elderly, and she gets rated. And as she gets rated, she gets bonuses or, promotion, or she gets kind of like accolades, right, from the company. So she's always wanting to do a great job. Well, it starts out kind of normal, but then it just like ratchets it up into this bizarre strangeness. He really is Keiko's doing a great job of commentating on society, the culture, the dynamics of the elderly with the youth, fascinating, just really neat look. I mean, it's very clever, really creative. Stories about how this elderly woman hates her wrinkles, and so she takes this anti-wrinkle cream, but then the wrinkles start being infectious to other people. She touches somebody, now her husband gets the wrinkles, but then the wrinkles become infectious to objects. So then, like, the car gets wrinkles, and the buildings get wrinkles, and then the city and then it just goes on, It's just really kind of strange things, or these dentures that help you eat, but then they wind up eating other things, and they eat parts of your body inside out. And so there's body horror elements. It is kind of spooky and just freaking bizarre and weird, but it's so clever and it's so interesting. I really, really thought it was fun. And because it's got those like short little bite-sized pieces, because it's only like 10 pages, you just kind of go boom, boom, and there you go. And you read it like, oh, that's cool. Like, the ability to kind of create that kind of craft, that kind of story in such a short time is really good. It's really hard to do. It's very hard to do. You don't have many pages. You got 10 pages, and you got to figure out, setting it up, the payoff, and then at the end, and each end almost has this like cliffhanger, like not cliffhanger, but this like a twist at the very end, like, what? This is the world like now, and it starts off kind of like where she's taking care of these different elderly people that have these little like quirky things about them that's a little supernatural, a little odd, or their family members have some kind of a power or something. And then it goes into just completely bizarre stuff. Like the wrinkles that become like the wrinkles that take over the world, or there's this one where this old man loves driving, and so he's like, he has to drive. Like, I will not live until I drive. So the home health aide is, ride shotgun with him, and they go down the road. Well, in this world, there's a highway specific for the elderly, right? So it's like elderly only highways. So he's on the elderly only highway, and then he gets mixed up, and there's all these different highways. There's highways for the rich people, the highways for the VIPs, highways for moving trucks, highways for teenagers, highways for people who want to kill themselves, the suicide highway, So there's all just weird, like, bizarre things. But it's just really freaking delightful. It's just very creative, very unique stories. And I like that. It's nice to kind of see a lot of like interesting take on the world in this kind of surreal look. I found it extremely creative, really good. I thought it was cool. There's some parts I'm laughing. There's parts I'm surprised. I'm like, what the hell? These old people that are like becoming babies, and she's becoming an older person. There's all these kind of strange little things. It's very good. Dementia 21. Highly recommend it. This is just a short video, man. Just wanted to share this with you. I thought it was great. I say go get it. I know this is like kind of review-ish, I'm like reviewing, recommending. But by golly, that's what we do, right? We share things we like. I found this. I like it. Go get this. I got a big stack of stuff that I've read that I don't like. I'm not going to talk about that, right? I'm going to talk about the stuff that I dig. So there you go. So here's a bite-sized video for you. Again, thank you all so very much for watching. What else do I have to say? I do have the Patreon. Hey, go check it out. If you join up, you can tell me what you want to review. Put some comments in here. Is there a book, or is there a topic? Is there something you want me to talk about? Conventions, doing a Kickstarter, whatever. I could chat about that. I could do some videos on that. So check out the Patreon. There's a lot of stuff that's for the public too, so you don't have to like necessarily buy into it. You can just check out a bunch of my public posts. I got my podcast, the Andre Salazar Show, which is kind of fun. I don't always talk about comics. I'm talking about other stuff as well. Interviewing a lot of different creators that I know, so that's kind of fun, talking about comics with other people. And that's it, man. I'm just working on my books, trying to be safe, trying to be healthy, being positive. That's what it's all about. So there you go. That's my little review video this week. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys. I don't have thousands of freaking subscribers. I just have a handful. But you know what? I appreciate all of you guys for taking a little bit of time, checking out my video, and tell me how I can do better. Tell me what I can do better. Maybe we'll get some more people. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. He's out.